Florida's a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pushing his way through, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Now it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Just like that.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Switch.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Thomas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Thomas. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. Really well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. It's Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, He doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Now Smith. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Thomas. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Williams will try again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shot.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Caleb Chason. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Don't be scared.
Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Smith now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Throwing is Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Kirk, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because of what.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Thomas. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second down at 5. Smith. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now back to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to